Beetle. Now to start off, first of all you will need clay, which is easily available in any stationery shop. For clay modeling, you also get various tools which can be used for cutting, shaping, smoothing and so on. But if you don't have these tools, you need not worry. You can always use your hands and fingers for doing the same. But a cutter will be useful for cutting the clay. To make the beetle's body, take a red colored clay and roll it to make it like a ball. Now reshape the clay ball to make an oval. Now to make the beetle's head, take the black clay and make a ball like laddu. Use the cutter and cut the clay to make a shape like this. Again take the black clay and make 4 small balls. Make 2 balls slightly smaller. Now fit the head over the body like this. Apply a bit of pressure with your fingers to properly fit and merge the head with the body. Isn't it very simple? Use the cutter to create a thin center line on the body. Now place the 2 bigger balls on the front part of the body and the slightly smaller balls on the back side. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep practicing. To make the antennas, take black clay and make 2 thin tubes. Make small coil on the front part of these tubes and place them in front of the head. Apply a few finishing touches and the beetle is ready. Banana car. To make the banana car, we will require yellow and brown clay. To make the body, take the yellow clay and roll it properly. Give it a shape which looks like a banana. Use the fingers to smoothen the shape a bit. For the tires, take the yellow clay and make 4 balls. Flatten the balls a bit to make them like a tire. Now take 2 sticks to place the tire on the body. Take the first stick and insert it on the front part of the body. Similarly, insert the other stick on the back part. Place the tires on the corners of the stick. Let's place all the 4 tires properly. You can use all your favorite colors and have a colorful playtime. Now make 2 small balls of brown clay and place it on the front and back part of the body. You can even use the clay tools for giving finishing touches. Hey, did you see our car can move? Nemo. To make a Nemo fish, we will require green, black and white clay. You can even use the clay tools and a cutter. Roll the green clay to make the Nemo's body. Slightly oval in shape. To make the fins, use 2 small clay balls and reshape them like this. To make the mouth, again take a slightly small clay ball and roll it to make a thin tube. For making the tail, take a small ball of clay, roll it and then press it to make it flat. Now use the cutter to cut this flat shape in a V shape. Now, let us assemble Nemo's body. You can use your fingers to merge the two parts into each other properly. Now let's fix the tail. Now, make a coil of the thin clay tube and fix it as the mouth. Now use small portions of white and black clay to make the eyes and eyeballs. Finally, let's place the eyes to complete the Nemo. Hey, you can try making the Nemo in orange color. It looks great. Dinosaur. Now let's try and make a dinosaur. For this, I have selected grey, white and black clay. Now to make the body, take the grey clay and roll it to make a smooth ball. Now observe carefully. I am going to reshape to create the body, head and the tail. See the way I am using my fingers to smoothen the edges and reshape the body. To create the hands, take a small ball of grey clay and roll it properly. Reshape it to make thin tubes. Flatten the tube from one side and bend it in the center to create the proper shape. Stick the hands to the body. Similarly, do it for the other hand. For making the legs, make a flat round shape and then reshape it like this. Create a small opening for the mouth and finish off by ending the eyes. You can even try making various other animals such as elephant, frog, lion, and so on. Crab. Now let's see how to make a crab. For this, you will require orange, white, and black clay. First of all, let's make the body of the crab. Take the orange clay ball in your hand and roll it. You can use both the hands for doing so. You can even take the support of the table for this. To make the crab body, give the clay ball an oval shape. Now let's make the front legs. Roll the clay ball until it becomes like a tube. Now bend the tube from the middle and use your thumb or any other finger to create the front portion like this. Press it a bit on the bottom to create a slightly tapered shape. Now let's fit the legs. Now to make the back legs, again roll the clay to make a tube. Now make the tube slightly tapered from one side and then bend it from the center. Similarly, make the remaining 4 legs and fit them on the crab's body. Now let's make eyes. Take a very small portion of white clay and roll it to make small balls. Now press these balls to make them flat and fit them on the body. To make the eyeballs, take a very small portion of black clay, smaller than the white balls, and roll it to make small balls. Place the black balls on top of the white eyes and your crab is ready. Burger. For making a burger, we will require brown, green, white, yellow and purple clay. To make the burger bread, use a brown colored clay and make a smooth ball. Reshape it to make it slightly elliptical. Now use the cutter and cut the shape into two halves. Use your fingers to smoothen the edges. To make the celery leaves, use green colored clay. Make a thin flat shape and place it over the bread. Use white color to make cheese. I have used yellow colored clay to make the cutlet. Place another green color celery over the cutlet. Isn't it very simple? I have used a purple colored clay for creating a topping. You can experiment with any other color also. Now place the other half of the bread over the top. Now as you can see, I have used very small dots of white clay to create the bread spots. Now to decorate the burger, use a toothpick and place red color clay ball on top so that it looks like a cherry. Kids, I know you like burgers, but be careful. Do not eat this. This is not a real burger. It's just a clay model. Hey kids, you will also enjoy making these other clay models. Go ahead and try them. Kitchen set. For making a kitchen set, you will have to use multiple clay balls of different colors, depending upon the number of items you want to make. First of all, I am making a fridge. Let's take a pink clay ball, roll it and make it a shape like a fridge, a thick rectangular shape. Use the clay knife to create a small line to differentiate between the two fridge doors. Now, to make a cooking range. Let's take pink clay again. Keep rolling the clay until you get a very smooth ball. Now let's reshape the ball to make the top and bottom parts of the cooking range. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep practicing. You can use the clay knife to create the door. Now use black clay to make the top burner and buttons. Make the door handle using thin tubes of black clay. Now you can teach your friends as well. The fridge and cooking range should look somewhat like this. Now let's make a gas cylinder. For that, we will take a red color clay and roll it to make a smooth ball. Let's reshape it to make it into a cylindrical shape. It's so simple to make and elegant to look. Take a toothpick, break it into 3 small parts, and place it over the cylinder's body. Now take a small ball of red clay and roll it to make a thin tube. Make a coil of this tube and place it over the sticks. Now you can even try making these other kitchen objects. Flower and butterfly. Now let's make a flower and a butterfly. For making them, you can use a variety of different colored clays. As you can see, I have used green, orange, pink and so on. To make the base of the flower, take a green color clay and make a smooth ball. Press the ball so that you get a flat circular shape like this. To make the flower petals, I have used a small pink colored clay. Reshape the ball to make it flat like a petal. Now place the petal over the flower base like this. Now to make the inner small petals, I have taken a smaller clay of a slightly darker color. Reshape these balls to make small petals. Place these small petals over the earlier petals like this. I have used yellow clay to make the center part of the flower. You can experiment with other colors if you want. To give finishing touches to the flower, I have used black clay and created tiny dots at the center of the flower. You can use all your favorite colors and have a colorful playtime. Okay, now our flower is ready. Now let's make the butterfly. To make the main body of the butterfly, make a thick elliptical tube. Reshape it from the top and bottom to make a shape like this. As you can see, I have used a clay knife to create the lines over the body. Now let's make the face. Use black clay to create the eyes. To create the antennas, make two very thin tubes of clay. Reshape them like this and place them over the head. Now, to make the wings. Follow the same procedure as we did for the flower petals, but make these shapes bigger so that they look like proper wings. Similarly, make all the 4 wings. As you can see, I have used contrast colors for bottom wings and they are also slightly smaller than the top ones. Now place all the wings on the body. To decorate the butterfly, I have added a few small dots on the wings. Finally, place the butterfly over the flower. Frame decoration. As you can see, I have taken a ready-made photo frame for decorating it. You can take clay of any colors you like. Roll the clay in order to make a long, thin tube shape. Keep rolling the clay till you make very thin tubes. We will need 2 tubes, so make the other one also. Now we have to create a twist of these two tubes. So place the tubes next to each other and join their front ends. Now create a twist of these tubes by placing them one above the other and thus creating a twist. Roll them properly over each other so that we get a nice twisted tube. A twisted tube should look somewhat like this. Now take the frame and place the tube over it from all the three sides. On the fourth side, you should have a small opening so that we can decorate it further. Now take a green color clay and make 3 small balls. Now to make the leaves, just press the clay ball from the top and reshape it properly to create the shape of a leaf. Place the leaves on the fourth side where you have kept a small opening. Isn't it very simple? Make a small ball of another color and place it over the leaves, just to create a look of a flower. To decorate it further, you can use glitter pens as I have used it here. Book or diary cover decoration. For demonstration purpose, I am using this black notebook cover. I am going to create a scenery on it. As you can see, here I have mixed blue and white clays to create a marbled effect for the water waves. As usual, I am rolling this clay to make smooth balls. Now, I will reshape these balls to create 2 thin tubes. They will be used to show the waves. Now let's take yellow clay and roll it. Hey, did you know? To reshape the clay, you can even use your mom's belan, which she uses to make rotis. As you can see, I have created one small flat circular shape for the sun. To create the sun rays, let's make a very thin tube. Cut this thin tube into small parts using a cutter. Now arrange the blue and white clay tubes like this to show the waves. Use the yellow circular clay to show the sun and add the rays. To decorate it further, you can use glitter pens the way I have used it.